New draft league, Miami Donphans. We joined it. We're going to do the recap right now, real quick. Sorry for the hold up there. I know I'm late. I actually ended up getting super sick with COVID and strep throat. So I know this is late. Much love to Danny Mac and Dapper for giving me the extension on this. Let's go ahead and dive in here. As you can see, here are all of the teams that are participating. But we are the only team that matters. The Miami Donphans, okay? I'm happy to be here. Shout out to Danny for the invite. Actually, my homie Ruppy was the one that reached out to me, and Ruppy helps out with getting me the cool renders that go on the thumbnails, including the custom-made Blood Moon Clefable thumbnail that we had from SPL. I'm not sure what day this is actually going to go live, but my week 2 battle is supposed to go up this week. Everybody is going to be uploading week 2. I still need to upload week 1, so you're going to get 3 uploads from me this week. So for the first time in a long-ass time, I'm talking about since the 3DS, the Miami Donphans actually got a good pick in the draft. Not dead middle. Literally, we made it out the trenches. We actually had the second overall pick, number 2. And they unbanned my GOAT, Palafin. Mew has been my all-time favorite Pokemon. Undisputed, uncontested, not even close. Literally in a league of its own for my whole entire time of enjoying Pokemon, which was literally when it very first came out, because I'm old. However, with the release of Gen 9 comes Palafin, and someone has finally dethroned Mew. Look at the stats on this dude. 160 base attack, and what's really cool about Palafin was 0 to hero, because normally Palafin has just the regular dolphin form, right? But once you switch it out and bring it back in, it goes into superhero mode, and we love that. Palafin gets a signature move called Jet Punch, which is just way better Aqua Jet. Base 70 power, priority, physical, water move. In addition to the crazy priority and base 160 physical attack, it also gets really good moves like Flip Turn. Flip Turn is also nice because you can Flip Turn in the beginning with regular Palafin in order to switch out and then bring in the superhero form later. Ice Punch gets close combat, gets pretty cool coverage. So I've never got to use this guy, so I'm hyped. Okay, he's always banned every time that I'm in a league, and even if he would be allowed, I always have like the 8th pick, but not today. Palafin, let's do it. Oh, did you think I forgot the nickname? Don't worry, we're doing nicknames first for the remaining picks, but for our first pick, I had to let it marinate a little bit in honor of my favorite superhero, Invincible. This is Invincible Palafin, superhero, and he about to feel invincible when I'm out here clapping cheeks. Okay, so with this being a snake draft, I had the 2nd pick, and then I had to go all the way down, and then had to come all the way back, okay? And I was still able to get Cinderace. Now, I've actually never got to use Cinderace. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was never really sniped of Cinderace before. I don't know. I would have been down to use it, but again, never really had the opportunity to because I always had shitty middle of the pack pick. But this time, we've got the powerful court change move. Okay, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I actually had a godlike nickname for Cinderace, but I remembered that we are living in 2024 and you can't make a joke. And I really don't feel like getting canceled, so I'm gonna not go with the nickname that I came up with, and instead we're just gonna call this dude Furry Man because I think it's funny. No one is setting up hazards on me, okay? And if they are, court change, baby. Now they're on your side. 119 speed, we're loving that. 116 attack is great. And of course, the Libero ability, which is just Protean. And I know it got nerfed in Gen 9, but it's still very good. Basically, you only change types for the first move that you use while you're out. But if you switch out and come back in, then you can just Protean to a different type and then so on. Every time that you switch back in, you get basically 1 change. Furry Man gets good coverage. Pyro Ball, high jump kick, Gunk Shot, Zen Headbutt. And one thing about this dude here, in addition to getting stab on those moves with Libero, he don't miss. He don't miss. I'm calling it right now. This dude is gonna land his moves, okay? I am notorious for missing moves. I am in the Hall of Fame of missing moves. But Cinderace, I don't know, man. I'm feeling it. Probably his big old ears. I think this boy about to hit some moves. Cinderace being able to provide a fast taunt with his base 119 speed, as well as a fast U-turn, now gives me double pivoting options with Palafin's flip turn and Cinderace's U-turn, both of those also being stab moves. And that brings me to my third pick with the snake draft. You know, I chose Cinderace, and then Ruppy had the first overall pick, so he picked twice, and then it came right back to me. I'm telling you right now, shooter shoot, and there is no shooter in the universe, in existence, with a quicker draw than my round 3 pick, Glowbro, aka LR square R left, RR left square down LL. The cheat code for infinite ammo in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That name actually fits in the game. Obviously, I can't do R2 and L2 or whatever, but we got it to work. Infinite ammo, baby. We are shooting. With Galarian Slowbro's quick draw ability, he has a 30% chance to go first. On whatever move he clicks, he just gains priority, and you already know I'm getting that 100% of the time. Side note, Quick Claw is allowed in this league, which is part of why I took this guy so early. And you better believe I will be running Quick Claw, Quick Draw for a damn near 50% chance to go first. And you know what? I'll run Quick Claw Regenerator because I think it's funny. Maybe I'll do that week 1. I don't know. But just like regular Slowbro, Glowbro also has Regenerator, gets some extra recovery just by making a couple switches, and a really diverse pool. Has got good coverage moves, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, you know, in addition to the Side Shell Arm, which can actually be physical or special depending on how I EV, so we can either pistol whip somebody or we can let it sing. Regardless though, Glowbro really brings that bulk and some specialty offensive pressure that the team was lacking and really needed for now, so I'm really liking it. I got double momentum, and then my third guy can switch out and heal. And he's a shooter. So I was looking at my team, and I'm like, well, now that I got the big 3, I can really go for some top. So I got some. And of course, I know y'all didn't think I was pulling up with only one shooter. So him on top, aka 360 no scope. He's spinning, he's shooting, intimidate, technician. You already know the deal. Incredible rapid spin, multiple priority moves, fake out, sucker punch, bullet punch, mock punch, feint. I know his HP is a bit low at 50, but with 95 defense and 110 special defense combined with the Intimidate ability, he's got a lot of natural bulk, and with 95 base attack combined with Technician and Stab Mach Punch or Technician Triple Axle, this dude's going to be hitting ridiculously hard. Base 70 speed really don't matter with all that priority we got. So coming in at the 5 spot is an old friend of mine. Coming back from the undefeated 9-0 plus 40 BBR season, we're bringing back Duraludon, aka Cyber Dragon, who got buffed in this game. If you don't know, he's really good, and people sleep on it now because it got an evolution. But think about it, it got an evolution, which means it can use Eviolite now. 115 defense. I know 50 Spadef really ain't that good. 70 HP is alright, but here's the thing. When I had this dude in Gen 8, I almost exclusively ran Assault Vest. So now I have better Assault Vest, raises Spadef and defense, plus I can use support moves? Come on, baby. But I literally couldn't pass this thing up. It gives us access to Stealth Rocks. It's got Iron Defense, Body Press. We can run Choice Sets too, but I really like Duraludon. I think it's an incredible Pokemon. I think it's just amazing value for where it's usually placed on the tier list. It gives us 2 parts of our Fairy Dragon Steel Core in one, which is incredible. But as strong as those Stab Draco Meteors are, there is nothing stronger than a family that sticks together. Like when you click the subscribe button or Mousehold, aka Cuckold. The game lets you put Cuckold as a name. I think that's so funny. Cuckold is actually our first Terra Captain. As you can see, we went with Stab Terra Normal. We are not required to choose a Stab Terra type. A lot of people think that Mousehold is a one-trick pony, and they might be right. Fortunately for Mousehold, that one trick is called Population Bomb. And it's good. We have a move here that is base 675 power. With Stab, Technician, and Terra. Absolutely nuking opponents if they don't respect it. With Fire and Dark also, I think it's really going to be helpful being able to hit through Ghost and Steel types that might try to wall this dude, so I think it's really cool. It also gets access to Tidy Up, which is just an insane removal move, gives us a Dragon Dance, and I'm going to try and cuck my opponents with this dude. I definitely intend on clicking Population Bomb. If you thought 2 shooters were enough, you ain't ready for SS Sniper Owl, okay? Decidueye, welcome to the team, baby. Round 7 was able to pick up my grass type, but it also gives us a ghost type, which is something that we definitely needed on the team for a spin blocker. It does get access to Roost, so we can have some recovery. Pretty solid move pool. Attack stat 107, and don't sleep on the base 100 special attack. That is the same as Manaphy, just to let you know. Rupert the Gligar is back from SPL season, I don't know, one of them, 1 or 2, I forget. We didn't win a whole lot of games in SPL. They all kind of just meshed together. But, hey, he's back, and he is a Terra Captain. We went with Flying, Steel, and Water. Similar to Duraludon, Gligar also has access to the Eviolite, making it super bulky, and a super bulky Pokemon with access to the Water typing is just incredible in general, as well as Steel. But yeah, he has a powerful Stab Earthquake, as well as a respectable force to be reckoned with now on the Flying portion of his typing, you know, if we lean into that Terra typing. Up next, we have Umbreon, aka 4 Akito. Now, if you remember in P4G, we made a couple transactions at the very end, and I ended up getting Arcanine on the team, and I named it 4 Akito, and I think it came to 2 games. 1 game I didn't see the field, and 1 game I got O-code, and every time I do a draft league, I like to name one of my Pokemon after one of my supporters, members of the community, and I felt like Akito kind of got hoed, so I wanted to basically allow her to get the run back, and what better way to have a Pokemon nicknamed after you than with Shiny Umbreon? I know it's not shiny on here, but you better believe mine's about to be shiny. I really shouldn't have to explain what this guy does. I mean, we've had him forever, as long as Draft League has existed. He gets screens, he gets Toxic, he gets Wish, he gets Protect. I really don't like to go with a super defensive playstyle in general, but it is good to have defensive options. But he also gets access to Foul Play, which is really nice because it'll make people think twice about setting up in front of me, because Foul Play is a stab dark type move that actually is based off of your opponent's attack stat. We already got some top, and now it's time to get laid. Comfey is on the team, aka Get Laid. I'm super excited to use this thing just because I've never got to, and I've always wanted to, and I feel like every time it's like the appropriate round to draft it, it gets picked like right before I get access to it. But with the ability Triage, it gets priority on all healing moves. So we're talking about Giga Drain, talking about Draining Kiss. I think it'll be really cool. +3 priority actually at that. Comfey basically gives my team elite coverage as well as the fairy typing to complete the Fairy Dragon Steel core. Also, I forgot to mention Decidueye completes our Fire Water Grass core. The priority that Triage brings to the team with Comfey, combined with Jet Punch and all of the priority from Hitmontop and Quick Draw on Slowbro, our team is going first, okay? We are going first. That's really all there is to say, all right? And for my final pick, Zapdos.